Thor: Love and Thunder is finally upon us in a matter of days, and based on what we heard, it's all worth the hype. Another thing that makes us want to see it sooner is because Thor: Love and Thunder makes MCU history with a naughty rating. What exactly went down in the film that it got such a rating? Find out more in today's video, so stay tuned if you don't want to miss out. First up, Thor: Love and Thunder makes MCU history with naughty rating. Thor: Love and Thunder will feature a space-set romantic comedy adventure. Therefore, PG-13 is a safe bet for the film's rating. However, the final shot of the movie's official trailer, which showed Russell Crowe's Zeus flicking his fingers to threaten the god of thunder, showed a half-nude Chris Hemsworth. Fans' enjoyment didn't end there, though, as the Love and Thunder IMAX trailer gave everyone a better view of Hemsworth's strong and topless torso. Because of this, viewers have been speculating as to whether the veteran MCU character's blurred-out backside will be fully revealed in the finished film. Now, the official rating for the sequel may have indicated how much nudity will be present in the picture. So, what's Thor: Love and Thunder's naughty rating? Thor: Love and Thunder rating was officially announced by the MPAA via Screen Connections. Due to intense sequences of sci-fi violence and action, language, some suggestive material, and partial nudity, the Chris Hemsworth starring sequel has been given a PG-13 rating. Based on the teaser, Hemsworth's blurred-out backside could be the reason for such a rating, as this is the first MCU production to have been categorized as such owing to partial nudity. Given Thor: Love and Thunder's rating, it seems that Marvel Studios is slowly but surely expanding its NSFW content. Even though all MCU movies have a PG-13 rating for a variety of reasons, including intense action and violence sequences, some language, and even brief sexuality, Thor: Love and Thunder is already making MCU history for a unique factor that contributed to its rating, the partial nudity element. It is unknown whether this official rating will cause any minor changes to the humorous and now legendary sequence between Chris Hemsworth's Thor and Russell Crowe's Zeus in the trailer, possibly deleting the blurred-out portion of the former's rear. Similar circumstances occurred during Thor: Ragnarok when Mark Ruffalo's Hulk's buttocks were momentarily shown on screen, but the classification for that movie didn't include partial nudity at all in its synopsis. But from the looks of it, only humans and not hulked-out beings may be subject to the grading. The first sex scene in the MCU appeared in Eternals, but the movie kept its PG-13 certification because there was no nudity in the scene. It is currently unknown if further nudity-containing scenes will be included in the finished product, further supporting the film's PG-13 rating. On July 8, Thor: Love and Thunder will have its world debut in theaters. With his bum being exposed in the upcoming film, how did Chris Hemsworth react to this? Keep on watching to find out more. Since Taika Waititi is once again in charge of the direction, it is expected that Thor: Love and Thunder will have many funny moments. When the director took over for 2017's Thor: Ragnarok, Waititi breathed fresh life into the Thor franchise by injecting Chris Hemsworth's God of Thunder with humorous antics that let him shine through. In the next sequel, the stakes are upped, yet an iconic and funny sequence made its way online and received a resoundingly positive response from fans. The scene in question is Hemsworth's bare ass shot from the promotional trailer for Thor 4. The scene, which was seen toward the end of the film, involved Zeus flicking his fingers to take off Thor's cape, which led to a humorous image of Hemsworth's muscular, bare, but pixelated physique. The much-discussed sequence from Love and Thunder has now been discussed by Hemsworth and Waititi in depth, amid the initial comments of detractors on social media. In an interview with Variety, Thor actor Chris Hemsworth finally bears it all about his naked butt scene. Chris Hemsworth discussed his bare-ass scene from the movie's teaser in an interview with Variety. Hemsworth began by pointing out that this wasn't the first time his butt has appeared in a film, noting that it had done so in 2013's Rush, and that it had done so many years earlier. The actor claims that this time is different because it is in a Marvel movie and is plastered on a very large screen and a pretty big pair of cheeks. The MCU veteran said that filming that scene was 10 years in the making. When asked if he did a lot of squats for it, "I did a lot of everything. It was 10 years in the making. That scene, kind of a dream of mine. The first time I played Thor, I took my shirt off and I thought, you know what's gonna sweeten this?" However, Thor 4 director Taika Waititi also discussed the humorous moment with Variety, claiming that it was the idea of both him and Marvel producer Brad Winterbaum. The filmmaker also stated that he wants to receive credit, but after discussing it with producer Brad Winterbaum, they both agree that they must present the body. Waititi's entire philosophy was, "We've got to show it off. Don't cover it up with all these suits and capes." Chris Hemsworth Hemsworth's butt was incredibly hard to film, according to Thor: Love and Thunder's director of photography, Barry Baz Idoin, who described the experience to Deadline. "It's challenging since nobody performs their duties and everyone is focused on Hemsworth's butt. The difficulty being that nobody is looking at what they should be doing." Hemsworth and Waititi continued to talk about the hilarious butt moment in a separate interview with Entertainment Tonight. Hemsworth initially joked that returning to film Thor 4 was a contractual obligation, but Waititi comically hijacked the conversation. Waititi soon clarified that it happened in the movie, in response to the Thor actors joking that the director had taken off his pants. Waititi acknowledged that Hemsworth didn't even realize they were shooting the scene with him butt naked in his own hilarious way. Hemsworth spoke candidly about becoming naked for Love and Thunder, admitting that the preparation required a lot of work. He even asserted that the creation of that specific scene took somewhere between 0 and 11 years, adding that each film saw the removal of a different piece of clothing before it was finally entirely stripped off. Hemsworth did conclude by adding that it was all Taika Waititi's doing in his remarks. So, did Chris Hemsworth's naked scene affected Thor's rating? Most definitely yes. The bare-ass sequence in Thor: Love and Thunder was undoubtedly made possible by Chris Hemsworth and Taika Waititi's strong relationship both on and off the screen. They previously collaborated on Thor: Ragnarok and Avengers: Endgame, making the sequel their third project together. Having said that, it's conceivable that Waititi gained Hemsworth's confidence to expose his rear in the film, and based on their amusing banter, it appears as though everything went as planned. Hemsworth said it was kind of a dream of his to get naked in a Marvel film, which furthers the success of the humorous scene. Hemsworth joins Mark Ruffalo's Hulk as the only two Avengers whose naked bottoms are displayed on screen in Ragnarok, and he also makes history as Thor by appearing in his fourth solo film. Love and Thunder was the first movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe to be given the PG-13 rating for partial nudity, which also contributed to the movie's wicked reputation. Although Hemsworth's backside was blurred out in the teaser, it is safe to assume that it is not blurred out in the finished product. For those uninterested with Hemsworth's butt, we've got news for you concerning the latest promo image released for the movie. The new image released included Thanos and Loki in them. What could these two be doing in Thor 4? Thor's turbulent background, including his interactions with figures like Loki and Thanos, will probably play a significant role in the upcoming sequel, even as he faces maybe his hardest opponent to date. Even if Loki's presence in Thor 4 hasn't been confirmed, the character may still have a significant impact. Thor was greatly affected by Loki's death at the hands of the mad titan Thanos, which fueled his desire for vengeance in Infinity War. Loki has strangely been left out of previous analysis of Thor's background, which makes the likelihood of his appearing in the future movie less certain. The upcoming movie might potentially be affected by Thanos' actions. An important turning point for the character was when Thor failed to kill Thanos after Avengers: Infinity War, leaving him shattered, grieving, and lest fans forgot, sporting a large beer belly. Even while Thor loses that body weight in this movie, he may find it more difficult to shed his emotional baggage. Even the tagline on some Love and Thunder items make it seem as though Thor's encounter with Thanos directly influenced his choice to live a peaceful life. It appears that the movie itself is still dealing with Thor's history while fans look to the franchise's future, which might even go beyond Love and Thunder. There is a lot more we want to talk about in the trailer, but unfortunately, we've ran out of time. And with that, we're ending today's video with the details you need to know about Thor: Love and Thunder. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.